Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from Richtech Robotics and it looks like they're trying to raise some money. But is this a sign of growth or are they just trying to stay afloat? Let's decode what's really happening. If you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can share insights and ask questions. This document is called a Form 8K. It's basically a quick update companies give to the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, whenever something important happens. In this case, it's about a new agreement Richtech Robotics made to sell more of its stock. Scroll is a report date of earliest event reported. Scroll of this report is dated May 16, 2025, so this is when everything happened. Richtech Robotics is a company incorporated in Nevada. Their main office is in Las Vegas, and you can call them. But that's not important. Let's focus on the important parts. Scroll Adam Chime 1B01. Entry into a material definitive agreement. Scroll Kit, here's the key thing. Richtech Robotics has entered into what's called an at-the-market offering agreement. This is with a few different companies, Rodman and Renshaw HC, Wainwright & Co. and Beachig, that will help them sell shares of their stock over time. They're planning to sell up to $100 million worth of their Class B common stock. Common stock is the kind of stock that most people can buy and sell. Class B just means there is another class, Class A, that might have other rights or values. The important part is that they want to sell $100 million worth of their stock. All of this selling of stock is being done under a document called a shelf registration statement and a prospectus. Think of these like permission slips and instruction manuals. They let the company sell shares to the public while telling everyone how to buy them. The SEC already approved these documents, so Richtech Robotics is ready to go. Scroll at the market offering as defined, BSN rule 415. Scroll at the market basically means they'll sell the shares at whatever the current market price is. They can sell them directly on the Nasdaq stock market or through other dealers or even in negotiated deals. The company's helping them sell the stock. The agents will try to sell the shares when the company tells them to. Richtech can tell them to stop anytime or tell them about other conditions like price. The whole thing ends when they've sold all the shares, or if either Richtech or the company selling the shares decide to stop. Now, how do these sales companies get paid? Richtech will pay Rodman, the lead agent, a 3% commission on whatever they sell. So for every $10 of Rodman's expenses. And here's a kicker, Rodman gets to be the only sales agent for any similar stock selling plans Richtech does over the next year. So Rodman has locked in an exclusive deal for any future stock sales. There are also the typical promises or representations that Richtech makes about the stock and the company, as well as some legal conditions. The filing includes documents from lawyers. And finally, the report is signed off by Jianwu Wanghuang, who is the Chief Executive Officer and Director of Richtech Robotics. So what does all this mean? Richtech Robotics is looking to raise a lot of money by selling more of its stock. They've hired some companies to help them do it, and they're paying them a commission for their work. Now let's step back and look at the big picture. Why is Richtech Robotics doing this? Is it because they have great plans for expansion, or is it because they need the money to keep the lights on? We don't have enough information from this report alone to know for sure, but whenever a company is selling more stock, it's worth asking some important questions. On the one hand, this could be a good thing. Maybe Richtech has a fantastic opportunity to grow and they need the money to make it happen. They could be investing in new technology, expanding into new markets, or even acquiring another company. If that's the case, then selling more stock could be a smart move that benefits everyone. On the other hand, it could be a sign of trouble. Maybe Richtech is struggling to make money and they need the cash to pay their bills. They could be facing increased competition, declining sales, or some other challenge. If that's the case, then selling more stock could be a way to delay the inevitable. Without looking at the company's financial statements, it's hard to know for sure. However, any time a company needs to raise money like this, it's always worth taking a closer look. As an investor, you'd want to examine their financials, see how their revenue and profits are trending, and understand their future plans. Alright, that's our breakdown of Richtech Robotics' latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.